All right, so we got mate in 3, queen e7, rook b8, rook takes d8. Okay, what have we got here? Rook d6, king e5, knight f7, king f5, g4. Looks like mate, mate in 3. Okay, so queen h4, take, bishop f2, knight d4, king d3, knight c5. Looks like mate. Okay. So this is a famous one. Rook takes h6, take, bishop f7, and queen f6, and queen h4, or king h7, queen f5, and queen f6. Gets here, so only check. Wait, how's now? Queen to f7, bishop g7, and then queen f5, king h6. Oh wait, and no wait. Queen f7, bishop g7, bishop f5, king h8, queen h5, and then bishop e7. Okay. Bishop f5, king h8, queen h5, bishop e6, and queen f7. Yeah. Okay, this looks. There's a lot of checks to consider. Queen b1 forces king c4, but I don't see what follows there. Queen d3 forces king a4. I don't quite see the finish there. And then we finally have like queen d5, king a3. That's the same as queen d3. Like queen b1, king c4, queen. Why? Queen a2, yeah. And queen e2. Queen a2 is not in there. So if we take on g7, rook g1, rook g6, take king h7, actually not entirely clear cut. And I have rook g1 in the end. Looks winning, but not clearly winning or anything. If I start with rook g1 here, actually rook g1 to start looks pretty good. Queen g2, king g2 is winning. Rook h7, queen f6 looks very strong. Oh, again. I have to use. Oh, okay. Back to king g8. Knight g3, rook h6, rook h3, queen f3, queen g3. Looks okay. Queen c5, king e4, bishop f5. Is that it's made in 2? Seeing it correctly? Oh, 97 looks really strong, but it doesn't. 97 queen, 7 queen f7. Okay, looks good enough. So if I take on a7, queen c6, that looks, and bishop a6. What's now? Rook f4, take e5, king f3, queen f4 is mate. It's the fastest mate. It's forced, e5, king f3, it's all forced. Well, cd4, king d4, queen b2 forces king d3, and then I have d4, which is check, and mate. Okay, queen d8 looks very strong to start. See a rook c8 there? Queen e6 is actually just made on the spot. Okay. Queen h3 forces king e1, I guess. Queen d3, king g1, queen g6, king f1, queen g2, king d1, queen g1, knight f1 taken. I guess that's the fastest mate. Fast enough, I guess. Yeah, so don't want to let him escape. So that. If I give a check, it could be any of these checks. He has to go to b1. But if I give this check, then I can go to e4, king a1, and then we have this modern mate. Looks good enough. Like queen e1 allows queen d1, so it's better to do this modern mate. I can give check and then check. Check, king h6, check, king h7, bishop f5 is mate, king g6, bishop f5, king g5 is also mate. Looks like the fastest way to do it. Take, and queen e6. What's this one? Queen g6, queen g6, bishop d5, f7, rook h8. Bishop f6 threatens mate in 1. You can stop it with knight e4, but then bishop g5 is mate in 2. I don't think there's anything faster than that. Now I have a 50-50 choice. So rook g6, g3, queen h4 threatens queen h2. Can he stop that? Seems unlikely that he's going to stop that. Okay, so take king g4 or h5 first. H5 he has rook h1, so take king g4, rook f2, threatens two different f5 or h5. Rook f4, then f5, take, and h6. Just, oh, missed that one. Okay. If I play king h6 though, there's no way. Rook h8, bishop h8, queen h6, take, queen f8. So I don't do that. I go queen h6 first, take, rook h4, rook h4. Next one. Bishop c5 allows take on h5. Queen takes e8 is mate, right? We need queen a bishop c5. where do I put this knight? I put it on f1, king g1, queen h2 is mate, and king h3, queen h2 is mate. Queen f5, take, knight g6, knight e5, knight f7 is mate. It's kind of funny mate, actually. g6, king g6, rook g7, king h5. Where's the mate there? Rook f5, rook g5, rook g5. Let's see. Rook g5, king h3, and then g4 next. Yeah, and yeah, it should start with this. Should do this here. King h3. I think g4 is unstoppable. Rook e3 comes to mind. King f1 allows queen d1 maybe. Looks like mate. Take, queen d3, queen e3. It's definitely the starting move. Yeah. And let's play. I can take and then I play f5. Now f5. King f5, queen. Yeah, that looks correct. Because I don't know if h5 is enough. But f5, king f5, queen f4, king e6, queen f7, rook d5 mate, and f5, king h4, queen f4 is mate. So I think it's the fastest way. Rook e1 looks good. Take. Rook e8, check, bishop. And then I have bishop h6. That looks like mate. Bishop h6, king h1. Again, 50-50 choice here. So normally queen g7, knight f5, knight h6 or e7. Knight e7 was made too. Rook where? Rook d7, king f8, knight h7, king e8, knight f6. I think this is probably the most quick way to mate. So if I take on g7, queen for king f6, is there a mate there? Take king e6. Don't really see it. Other moves also look. I mean, e7, for example. I don't know why I would throw g7 here. e7 just looks so strong. I mean, it could be another smothered mate with, you know. Okay, so take. Taking on h5 doesn't make any sense. Rook g6 makes. Yeah, taking is not good. I'm guessing his only move is knight e7. So, after knight e7. it's absolutely forced to take. Queen d7. Okay, so now it looks like rook h3. The question is, rook h3, queen h7 is not like so clear cut. And if I play rook g8, king h7, and then rook h3, and then he has queen f7 here. If rook h3 here, he has to play queen f7, queen h7. Like rook h3, queen h7. Must be missing something very obvious. Rook h3, queen h7. No, he has rook h3 as queen. He has queen d5 at like any moment. Wait, what am I? I mean, how blind am I? Oh my god. How this was completely hidden to me for so long. Alright, bishop d5 is mate soon. Oh, wow. There's check, knight e5, bishop g6, and d5 mate. Okay. So knight b3 actually take, yeah, looks like mate. Another strained construction. Queen e6, king b8, rook d8, rook takes a8, queen e6. Looks pretty convincing. d7, rook d7, and rook b2. Not good. Rook d7, rook d7, rook b2. What was wrong with that? I guess rook b2 immediately, but no, then rook g2. But d7 is good now. Okay. I was wondering. D7 looked pretty good. Rook takes e6. I guess he'll play. But if he plays anything anywhere, I have bishop g7. So this must be strong. Bishop g7. What's going on? Take, queen h3, knight g5, knight h4, g2. Does he have any checks? So I have like a free move to do whatever I want. So queen a3 looks very strong. Queen d8, king h7 changes nothing. It's all bishop e5. King g1, I guess. And then knight h3, queen e1. Two mates in one. Let's try rook f2. So I have to give this check, and then I have to give this check. Bishop d4, king f1, he escapes, so really not much of a choice here. Then I have this check. Let's see. Rook g5, king f1. Then I give a check on g2. I bring my bishop back to d5, and bishop c4 mate. It's another smaller mate because you can't take on f2. Okay, so I should take this one. Knight g6, take, and that doesn't help me. Queen h6, mate, right? Threatens all sorts of mates. Looks like mate in 4, 1, 2, 3. But it really feels like. Oh no, wait. No, I have to go to e1, and then I go to, yeah, so I have to give this check. I go to e1, he takes, and knight f3 with g. First check is forced. I suspect the second one is knight g7, and then we have knight on f5, and rook on g5 mating. I can go to e8, take, king h8, knight f6. That's actually mate next move. Nothing, or not next move, but two move. Nothing to do about it. And here I give this check. Rook g7 wins, but this is mate. Bishop g8. Is that actually achieve anything? Knight f6, take, queen f7, queen f6. Well, but knight g5 is mate in 2, so it's easier. Bishop c5, and then rook g2 next. And then queen h2 is mate. I guess you would take on c6. I'm not sure. Because it does feel like queen a7 is just mate. The queen a7 is sort of a very prosaic way of doing it. I also have rook b7, friends mate 1, king b7, knight d6, take, bishop a6, and that looks like the fastest way to do it. So queen a2, king c1, then I have to cut the king's escape square. Bishop c3, take, queen b7, queen a1, and queen a3. We have like a million discovered checks. Where is the... I guess we can just take check, take on e5, go to g6, and then queen g5. And that's probably mate. Queen, does it have to be queen g5? It has to. Queen h4. So if I take with the bishop, king h7, then I have bishop g6 check. And I bishop f6 looks like a good move. Take on f7, rook c8, kings and mate. Knight e5. Take, take, queen b4, king c6. Doesn't. Or I just I can run queen c3, king b4. There's something better than those. I mean, this is a forced mate, so the question is, do I go to c3? I think he has to go to a6, then I give a check on d3. d3 and then a3 next. Queen h7, bishop g6, take, okay. Um, Bishop g7 does come to mind. It forces knight g7. G7, rook d8, rook knight e6. And then queen g7. That's actually forcing it. Knight e6 is forced. Queen g7. I'm not blundering anything. Since knight f6 comes to mind, it's forced to take rook g4, king h8. I have a lot of options there. Queen h7 is an option. But no, I do like this. Yeah, I play knight f6. I take on h7 first. No, don't do that. Because he has rook e1 check. Wait, what might I can play rook g1, king f8, queen h6, king e7. He's escaping. Yeah, I think it's just this. Rook g4, rook g1, and it's taken. I still have the threat of queen h7. Queen. Question is, where do I put my queen? Difficult. Oh wait, no, I can just play queen g7, queen e7, rook g7, and I just think it's a funny mate. So knight d3, is there a problem with this? f4, gf, knight f2 moves. Looks like there's a lot of good moves. Bishop f4, take. Probably rook e1 is very strong. I don't know what he can do there. Bishop c8. Yeah, queen e8 is very strong. Or queen e8, queen e7. Do I have queen c8 and then rook e6, bishop h6, rook f? No, that doesn't work. Oh, but I just have rook takes e6. Yeah, this must be winning. Rook e6, and I think it's mate. Take he. Actually, yeah, take here. Bishop e6 and knight d5, knight b6, knight b6, rook c6 looks like. Looks like it's dead for luck. If rook b7, where do you defend? You have to play like queen c5, I guess. So many attractive moves here. And rook b7, queen c5. Just that must be. Yeah, just rook a7, cd, and then queen c8. Okay. cd, and queen c8. I feel like it's going to be another smothered mate. Where is it? Just knight e4, yeah, and then knight g3. So rook e2, queen e2. I even have like bishop e6. I think rook e2 is correct. Bishop e6, yeah. Looks good. Can I just take on c1? Because knight f6 or knight h6, he just takes. I don't see it. Maybe it's like knight f6, g takes, and then rook c1. Rook c1, queen. I mean, it's the most beautiful way of doing it. But then why wouldn't knight h6 also be? It's probably rook c1 first. And he has g6 as an option. I don't think that works. Let's just take this. Knight f6, take, yeah, this was what I was going for. Knight f3, bishop e5. A little bit prosaic as well. Question, I can start with rook g5, but it starts with rook g5, no? And knight f3, bishop e5. I don't know why knight f3 immediately was worse. So I always had rook g5 there. Knight h5. Knight h5, and then rook takes e5, and we have the same idea. I think knight h5 is correct. I think rook e5. Is it first I give bishop h7 check, and then do the same thing? Because it's completely winning after bishop h7, my rook e5. But also f e5. Okay, rook e5 looks. Yeah, I don't know what the move order had to do with it. Knight g4 actually, he takes it to mate. Wait, takes f4. It looks like mate now. Let's see. Knight g4 otherwise would be a perfect move. Knight g4 take. f4, knight 4, g4 is actually mate now, so this is probably it. Rook e1, queen g3, and this. Okay. Queen g3, bishop f6. Yeah, I would guess knight g5 is the first move. I don't even see what black is intending to defend actually. I am. Queen e5. Yeah, not so easy. Maybe rook d to c7. Take queen e5 is strong. Rook. Oh, this is. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that it's. That's an en passant. All right, so this is mating. G7, Queen F4. Did it show the last move? Or like, oh, I didn't even notice that it showed the last move. B4, King E5, G4, he has Knight D5. I can just give check. He's not escaping. Oh, G6 is right. Okay. H6, Knight E7. Which fastest one? I actually had this move Bishop F5, Queen F5. I think it's very strong. I can start with Rook G7 or Queen F5. I don't know. I'll start with Rook G7. Rook G5. So I can also take Rook G5. I don't see how he's stopping it. Maybe H8, Queen H6. Maybe H8, King G7. Rook G6 and Rook G8 is a fast. Rook G6 and Rook G8. I think this is winning. King G3. 3 Queen G5. Does he have a way to defend? G6 is the only move which makes sense. And Queen H6, take Rook G4, Bishop H7, H6, G4. G6, take Queen H4, Queen H5, Queen S6. It does look very strong. Queen F6, King H7. It looks like me. Ah, okay, he's doing this. To take. I should start with this. Oh, waste to take on F6. Like. Okay, So many moves are winning here. F8, king d7, rook g7, king c6. Just rook f7, rook d6, and queen d8. So I guess rook h1, queen f1. Rook g3 is also tempting. No, I don't think that works. Rook h1, queen f1, queen 2, queen f2, king h3. Wait, I have rook h1, queen e4. This is so easy. Queen h2, knight f3. Escape? I don't think so. Rook e7, rook e6, rook f7. Yeah, actually, this is me. Rook h7, bishop e6, rook f7, bishop d7 if he goes the other way. Here, I guess rook d7. I don't know if there's something faster than that, but it looks pretty good. I mean, rook f8, king. I can win a queen with rook g8, but I guess that's not. Or I can take, go to h8, king e7, go to again, my first move has to be to g7 for rook f8. d7, rook g7. I don't think that's it. Rook f8, king g7. Probably just play rook g8 and win the queen. But I have rook f7 and queen h7. So king h6 and king h5 is actually I guess knight g6 and h5. I don't think he's escaping from that one. Queen g6, queen e8. Let me try it better. Yeah, so c3 or doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which. I'll try c3. I guess it's a very slow mate. Like rook h3, h5. Or I could take rook h3, king g, bishop h6, queen to like c7, f4. I think it's mate. I don't see how it escapes. So I can just take on f2 and play h7. And then king g7. So that didn't actually work out. g7, king h7. Probably the easiest way when it's take rook f1. Just like that thing goes. I have queen a5. I don't know if that's. I guess it's pretty convincing. a5. Guess queen f1. Take. Let's try. g7. Also be queen c3. So queen c3. d4. And then g7, g8, and queen c7, I guess. And take queen g7. Queen g6. Maybe g queen 7. Queen h7. Does that threaten? Queen h8. Knight c4, queen h8. Knight g8, queen g8. Looks good enough. Knight c2, knight e1, knight d3, rook e3. Also knight e3. Okay, what this is. Pretty clean. So what's wrong with bishop c6? I don't think there's anything. Ah, he's escaping. Oh, this is fall for that trick. Queen f7 might be very strong. F3, king h1, take, knight g. It looks very strong. G5. G5 is not good enough. Knight f6 is also mate. I think f3 is good. He has bishop g7, but I can't even play king h7. Take on g3. I think so. Bishop e3 forces king h1. I can take. Rook f5, but that's not very convincing. Maybe bishop e3, king h1, bishop b1. King h1, bishop 1, queen e1. Rook f2. It looks winning. Okay, let's try it. Looks pretty good. Is it just like taking rook f2? Rook f2 immediately? Oh, pretty good. Rook f2 is winning this. Now I have a 1-in-3 chance. Take, take. Take on d7, take on c7, take on d7. His rook defends d6. I do have d6 man, which was probably winning. Seven looks strong. Queen f2, king h1, queen f6. It's winning, but yeah, I think it's mate. Knight g6 and rook f1 in the end. Queen. Queen f4 doesn't quite work. So rook f4. Rook c1 is forcing rook d5. And then queen f4. Rook d8, king g7, queen e5. So that doesn't work out. Out. Rook c2, queen c2, queen h4. Can't You can't defend against them, I think. He has like check. It's not really clear cut. Check, rook f7. If I put my queen on h5, I think it's winning. Right, it's queen h4, queen e5, bishop g2. Queen h4, queen e5, queen f2. Ah, this is actually pretty simple. And everything is mating. Queen g2. Shade, king g5. f4 doesn't look like a mate. I have to start with queen h8 or I'll never get him in that. This king will just go to h7. f4, king d4 doesn't actually work. King h3, queen d7. Not what I want. Move like queen f8 actually. Yeah, queen f8 is easy. Queen f4, queen h4. Knight f1. Yeah, f1. Forces at queen f2, queen h3, bishop h2. So easy for rook f6. I mean, knight g3 is winning there, so I guess that should be good enough. Knight d1. Knight d1 looks good. entirely obvious, but continues on. Oh, it is. Has stuff like queen h3, bishop h2, and then queen could be queen d3. That's probably it. I have queen h5, but then queen d1, so I guess queen d3. Alternative. Queen e6 is also